Hey guys, it's Joe Window from JLW Games coming at you with more No Limits 2. When we left off, we created this lift hill for our coaster on No Limits 2. And now it's time to start off on the first drop slash element. It's going to be more of an element more than a drop. So it's very exciting. What I'm going to do is create a lot of straight track here at the top of the lift. So we're going to add some vertices, more vertices here. Top, and I'm actually going to select and make sure they're lined up straight here, which needs to be at 36, negative 36 here. There we go. Alright, I just added 2, didn't I? Yep, alright. So let's go to perspective and see what this looks like. As you can see, I have just a straight track to work with at the moment. Let's go ahead and get into this, what I'm about to do. So I'm going to, let's insert another vertex right here, honestly. 36, good. What I'm about to do, actually, is going to be very interesting. I've never seen a element that I'm about to put in on a ride before. I mean, it could be real, but I think what I've seen, I've never seen anything like it. So that's definitely going to be an interesting part of this. Alright, so it's going to require to add lots of rolls here to create this. So I'm going to go ahead and double click. By the time we get to here, we're going to need to be at 190. Whoops, I actually think it went to like 225. 190, which is completely upside down. So here we're going to go to, for this one, 180. Let's go 160, maybe. Let's go ahead and go 90-ish. This is very hard. Alright, scratch all this. Scratch all this. We're going to do something first. I'm going to create the layout a little bit. A little more here. So we're going to go to the top view, and I need to create a bend here, kind of, in a way. So let's add, select modify, add a vertex. And we're going to create a large curve going this way. Very large curve. It's going to be very cool at the end of what this is going to do. I'm very excited for this element. It's actually, whoops, kind of lagged there. It's actually going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and adjust this curve. Be nice and smooth. Very cool. And of course, when we depump the vertices here in a moment, it's going to actually make it a lot better as well. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to lower the height on these a lot. So this is going to be 45, 46, I guess. I meant to put 45. Alright, that one's going to be 45, and each nod here, I'm going to get lower and lower and lower. So this one's going to be 35. I'm going down by tens at the moment on meters. Hopefully I have enough nods here. 35, this will be 25. So it's going to be pretty steep. And this one's going to be 15. I'm going to have nodes. Whoops. Can't go left. There we go. This one will be just 10. Go further down, but not too further down. y of 8. So we're at the point where it's this curve and not really going much further down here. Alright. And this one can be 6. This one can be 5. This one can be 5 as well. Alright, so what we did was lower this down here to completely go around like that and go have a really steep, kind of like a drop turn. It might have been too steep, to be honest. So let's raise this a little bit. Let's make this 50. The top needs to not be as steep like that. Let's go ahead and raise it a little bit. This one's at, let's make this 45. So very nitpicky what you gotta do here. You gotta get a little picky with yourself and what's best for the coaster here. So 35, because I want this to be steep, but it has to be not too steep to match what I'm gonna do at the top there, if you know what I mean. Alright, that's a 30, so let's make this 25. So we're dropping it to 5s. I think it'll work a little better for what the purpose of what we're doing here. This one will be 20. And this one will be 15. So we get all the way down to 10. Wait, I didn't even... Did I do that? Alright, 20, 15. And this one's going to be down at 10. Alright, so that's a little bit... that'll work a little bit better for the drop turn that we're putting in right here. As you can see, we have a long, straight piece of track. You're wondering, what am I going to do with this piece of track here? Well, friends, I'm going to create an element here that is going to be very hard to create. Well, maybe a little bit. It could be hard to create. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, that's at 40, so let's put this one at 80. We got to put this one at 90. Because it's got to turn very quickly. A little quicker here. This one actually needs to be like 190. Or 180. That will work. That actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. And there's the element I was going for, guys. If you want to take a look at here, you're going to go up on the top of the lift. You're going to go down this, and you're going to twist upside down into a drop turn-ish type of element here. So that's your first drop, and I think it's going to be very thrilling to see this. So if we go up the lift, always constantly check your track to make sure everything's right. So you're going to get at the top of the lift, and it's going to go upside down and twist you into a drop turn. As you can tell, it's not exactly smooth yet. It's actually a lot smoother than I thought it would turn out to be. So let's go to the top view, and what we're going to do here is we're going to select all of this, if I can get it, there we go, and go to element, and we're going to depump the vertices here to make it smooth. It's going to be a very smooth transition, and hopefully this turns out the way I'm hoping. Alright, so it smoothed it out. Let's take a look at head of the track here. See how it turned out. Oh yeah, that's nice. As you can see, we have successfully done this roll into the first drop turn. Now, in all honesty, we might have to make that alter it a little bit, because hopefully it might be going through that a little too slow, since you're at the top here and you're not going to have ton of speed going down into this, but we'll see. And we're gonna have to test it first before we do anything. Before we we're gonna have to test it before we finish it, obviously. And if that needs to be altered, we'll alter it, or change it a little bit to do what we need it to do. So yeah, that's our first element. It went a little more smoother than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be a lot tougher to put in, but it actually turned out to be worked out pretty well. So let's now add rolls here to set these where we need them. Alright, so let's go to the track, and we're going to select and modify these rolls I just added, and we're going to go NoLat G. This will change it to where it'll be even more smoother. There we go. That will go there, and it'll make our rolls or bins where we need it. 67, man, that's a pretty large bank there. So you can see it will go through here like this, come through. Very cool. I might adjust that a little bit, but overall very nice. So I'm gonna go and try. I don't know if changing the rolls and stuff will change it if you do depump the vertices here again. I might make that turn a little wider so it has a little more room to turn and make it a little more smooth. Yeah, see, it actually did change it after I changed the rolls. So let's see how it looks now. Go through the roll here, and now we're going down the drop turn. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but it's kind of a sharp turn. But we'll learn to live with it. So there you have it, our first element put in, which might be changed throughout the series, we'll see. But I want to thank you guys again for watching, and when we come back, we'll add our next element to the ride and see what that will be. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Alright, we're going to place this evenly here, and I'll just spread the path out a little bit. I think that's just backwards. Yeah, this is the entrance. Right here, if I can just figure this out, you know. Oh, there we go.